Alright, who is this woman?
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
Ah, so Minive got taken out. That's actually good. She was a blood traitor of the highest degree. Another Tranquil. Why can't I identify Tranquils this time around? Shit.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
And she does have that little circle in her forehead.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
Bestiality. Bestiality is always the answer.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. Her death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Okay. Actually need to turn
As you were.
Yes.
in a few research items. The Folly of General Non-Sheridan. Didn't I read this? And so it was that victory was absolute. This is one of those stories that are segmented all over the place, is it not? Which means I won't read them immediately until their complete story is revealed. Give me a second and I will. The Folly of General Not Sheridan. Just like those stanzas in the hinterlands. I won't read them in this order. I dislike that very much. Okay, let's see if there are many mages that want to talk. Ah, Leliana. Always watching over people. On the condition of your charges, dear Leliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Smoochups II is still unhappy with his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a vault installed and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I've managed to discourage Boulette from relieving herself on the silk rock Justinia gave you. Are these cats? What is this? Felicien from 2 doors over has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. Ah, shit. She is quite delightful, and Schmooples II is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however. Someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of some of the Blanchards, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Mr. Schnooples in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played the part admirably. I received your orders and will depart from Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged your gardener to take over the nug-keeping sparrow. Yeah, now I remember that she likes nugs. Crazy stuff. Yeah, let's talk to Liliana then.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
Shit! The game actually did. It is her fucking fault. But can I don't know. Shit. Can I start being tyrannical with these people? I haven't started already with the Tevinter mage. Well, everyone hates the intermages. She has the respect of a lot of people. Nah. Can I start treating them like shit? She's remorseful, obviously. Look at that face. Well, the only thing I will accomplish by blaming her is feeling happy inside, Poncho. I hate humans, and she fucked up royally and almost got us killed. Everyone. She yeah, single-handedly put everything at risk. Everything. Because her spy network wasn't able to see a freaking army coming through the mountains. But yeah, other than feeling happy inside, it won't achieve anything. Because she already knows she fucked up. The problem is that that's what I was thinking, O'Neill. The problem is this woman. Last time I was easy on her, she dismissed me like some annoying buzzing fly. So I don't know if she will respond to kindness the same way she might to harshness. Let's see how she let's see how she reacts. Last time I tried to be her friend. Now I will be her boss.
Those deaths are on your hands. It was your job to watch, to prepare us.
Yes, it was my fault. But how was I to know what we really faced? The Red Templars are like nothing I've seen, and the Venatori hide their tracks well. I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents, and instead we lost Haven.
So she became Barrick. Great. Seems Barrick misjudged her a lot. We need to harden her even more. We need to make her like the future Leliana. All hatred, no humanity. I'm sure she will help me even to kill the Empress if she becomes that detached from her feelings. Yeah, she really screwed us over. I think we need to go with option number 3. We cannot tell her to care for her men. Men are replaceable. That's the truth. But I am not, and neither are the upper echelons of the Inquisition, to be honest. That's why I placate them so much, but she almost got us all killed. So yeah, I think number 3. Yeah, Poncho. But what, will we put Barrick as a spy master? And Leliana really did a number on us, but she still has a lot of influence, a lot of friends, and eyes out there. She can be hardened even further. She will become what I need. Which is a puppet.
You will be prepared next time.
I won't let this happen again. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Look at this. Okay, I think I argued against this option just a second ago, so let's move forward.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Exactly. We are winning this. Yeah, O'Neill. That was an instantaneous choice, I think. Yeah, these are the fucking nugs. But Colin is not like that. I think Colin is going to be a problem here. I am not positive I will be able to manipulate Colin. To be completely honest with you. I cannot take it anymore, it's too much responsibility. My head hurts all the time. Okay, I'm not going to commit suicide. Let's continue. Would be interesting if I fell. Alright. A fine time to close the border. The news is dire. There are rumors that our Warden brothers and sisters in Ferelden have all perished. Without the Grey Wardens, the Blight will take Ferelden, then it will undoubtedly spread. It will go north to Nevarra and the Marches. It will come west to Orlais. At the head will be an archdemon, and in its wake will come thousands upon thousands of darksmen. We must be ready to stare squarely into the eyes of oblivion. Many of you have asked why we remain here when such threats are mounting on the east. The problem, you see, is not a new one of us. Politics, to say Ferelden and Orlais have been at odds is an understatement. These two are like cats and dogs. We Wardens are Orlesian by address only, but that does not seem to matter to Ferelden's leaders. Word is that the king of Ferelden is dead, and his successor, Logain Mactir, decrees that no one dare set foot in the country. Mactir, a national hero who helped expel Orlesians, seems to have it out for our order too. Maybe he doubts our abilities, maybe he's too foolish, more foolish than the history books make him out to be. This is why we must wait, even as Ferelden willingly welcomes its fate. Addressed by Warden Constable Blackwool. Huh. To his recruits. Yeah, I am advocating for suicide. That would be a controversial topic. Not found in Skyhold's rookery. Sadler, Baron Plucky, I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved. He is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out an eye last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weakened constitution, it may have killed me on the spot. I suppose they thought I was trying to murder her prized raven. All she has had was coo him, and the Baron hopped into her shoulder, all sweetness, and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? You're not Care Bears, so you want to know what I think about suicide? Okay, let's talk to Fiona. Ah, look at Dorian, obviously mingling with the other mages.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
What is he talking about? Alright. Then I won't speak of it. O'Neill. What the hell is this guy talking about? You're boring me. I need to remember, I hate this guy, I hate his guts. I can't. If I find him personally, I find him quite enjoyable. The character does not. Or his Tevinter antics rub me the wrong way. Or her, I should say. Am I frightened? Am I frightened? That's why I ask O'Neill. Yeah. Am I frightened? No, I don't think so. I was very defiant. Very much so when I was speaking to Corypheus. Willing to die to prevent a magister, a true magister, from bringing his new world order about. So I would say no. I was not afraid, I was terrified. Okay. Nah, afraid no. Maybe hopeless at some point. So let's go with 3.
I was waiting for you to say something worth listening to.
If I did that, we'd be here all day.
There are things worse than silence.
You've clearly never been to the Magisterium's archive. That silence will eat you alive. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Ah, petrified. I was making my own cover of that song then.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is.
Not us.
They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Okay, number 2 is not going to happen. You were deceived or you seem upset? You were deceived. I don't know, this guy seems to be very much a nonconformist. He questions everything about the Tevinter society. Why would he not question their interpretation of the chant? And what do I gain by telling him that? He already hates what Tevinter has become. What is it I said? I said if he shed his Tevinter identity, I might stop hating him. Did I say that? It was the only possible reason I would have to stop treating him like garbage. Maybe maybe I should start trying to do that. Would I do it? Why would I want an ex-Altus by my side? Well, because I'm gathering all the heretics, that's what I said. At some other point. Dorian takes offense if you put down his ego or are too serious. Well, I will definitely put down his ego. Nah, but I'm not, right here I'm not concerned about making him angry or not. What I'm trying to figure out is what would Lilith be thinking. Does she want to drive this man away from the Inquisition? Just for the petty pleasure of putting my foot in a Magister's throat? Symbolically speaking. Not a Magister, well, whatever, at an intermage. Or do I want to bring him? I think that is better. That is a better imagery, isn't it? At the intermage serving an elf. Being the lapdog of an elf. Being our little pet. Which we can mistreat sometimes, but other times we have to actually massage behind the ears. You know what? That's an actually interesting thought. Treat him like an animal that can be slaughtered at any moment, but that you handle with care sometimes and with brutality others. If you kick a dog and you kick him and you kick him, eventually he will bite back. But if you sometimes hit him and sometimes feed him, he will become loyal. Well, now that I have that decided. What option will allow me to do that? Showing concern for him, or... Yeah, I think showing concern for him. Is it the way to go? Yeah, he will be Mr. What? Schmooples the First? I need to give him a name. A nickname. I will think on one. Alright. Okay, I'm going with your recommendation, Lobshack. I think I'm going to show I somewhat care about his feelings. Yeah, let's go with number 1. Now, shit. Now number 2. Number two would definitely... shit. Hello, Nian, how are you? Now that I am not in the business of kicking his face, I am confused here. He could be lying. Nah, he seems convinced that the only option is... The only conclusion is Corypheus is a magister, the magisters started everything. And that meshes well with his overall outlook of the world. You were deceived, or you seem upset. Let's go with number 1. Whatever.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Alright, that worked out well enough. But I have to walk on the razor line. I cannot stop blaming the Magisters or start loving the Imperium. I just need this guy to switch his allegiance to me. So I can claim him as a trophy, basically. Another trophy. So I'm thinking number 2 is the logical choice here. And yeah. Number 3 will definitely make him angry, but number 2... Okay, I've figured out how to treat this guy. I will explain in a moment how I plan to.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
Okay, I think I'm going with number 3. Because I don't need their thanks. Because what I only need is the Maker to smile on me. To turn his gaze and nod. That's all the reward I need. Power, influence, those are temporary things. But yeah. But the favor of a god, that lasts forever. So, let's go with number 3.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Alright. This is how we're going to deal with the mage. Anything relating to Tevinter, to their society, we will push hard against. Every time he shows pride in their history, culture, institutions, whatever, we will slap him. Try to smack some sense into his head. Every time we're talking about him personally, his feelings, his ambivalence towards the homeland, all that shit, then I will support him. And show concern, show sympathy, all that stuff. So I will try to break the link that he has forged with his people and his nation, while shoring up his own identity as a member of the Inquisition. Maybe that will work. That way I can get my Tevinter fairy here to help me.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Ah, look at that, historical option. What do you know? Exactly, Poncho, we have divine purpose. And it's inconsequential what humans do or do not.
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City, it was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believe.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is, if he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
You have the story wrong, Dorian. They didn't enter.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they didn't enter
I should
to
go.
Try not to kill anyone
find
without
the
me.
old gods. They entered to usurp the Maker's throne, which was vacant. according to Corypheus.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
This is a dangerous set of options. Because it seems I'm gaining their trust, slowly but surely. On number 6 and number 3 could destroy it in an instant. Although I believe with all my heart number 6. The Inquisition is above the mages, which leads to number 3. The mages are just useful, they are a tool. Just like the workers, the soldiers, and everyone else. And she is a fool in any event. She doesn't have a seat in the inner circle. She doesn't help plan what we do or do not. She's not an equal, really. I mean, herself as... Okay, goodbye, Poncho. Herself... yeah, she's not at the same... it's not a ranking member as the humans. I would make her a ranking member if I could. Just to bring a little bit more Elven perspective. Maybe I can do that if I start talking to her. No, I doubt. The mechanics are set, but the character cannot think that way. Which means I should bring another mage elf into the inner circle, or at least try to. Which means I cannot start throwing dirt into her eyes.
You rebelled for good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
This is a great question.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
No, endless war it is. At least until the Dalish can take over.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, The first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
I wonder where Anders is and why no one mentions him. I was sure he was going to become some sort of legend like Che Guevara or something of the mages. But no one mentions Anders. Even though it is him that set everything in motion, honestly.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
For as long as you serve me.
I'll leave you to it.
That's the correct answer. Alright. The Golden Lion, eh? Isn't that the Silver of Orle? This place is huge. Construction report surfacing. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is in the foundation. Are we here for the long term, or is this Inquisition temporary? Amsel masonry. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor, Sir Morris Quartermaster. Glad. I love how they are making basically this a personal cult. No, not a cult. Well, it is a cult, honestly. They are putting faith in me, not in the Inquisition. Okay, this is where Josephine is, isn't it? Yes. Right, I think we have almost explored the entirety of the main keep.
Committed to independence, I hear. Shame.
I know.
A way with words, too.
Shame.
Fucking Knowles. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garin, fell from the scaffold and landed on the paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Cherise. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We're all the Inquisition, Lady Montillier. What I was going to say, yeah, this is it is him. Went that way last time, I believe. There are stairs to get all the way to the... yeah, okay. That this is a... an organization that's ruled by personal charisma.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
Okay. A castless.
Honored, Inquisitor. Got see Skyhold. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
He's either castless or Legion of the Dead. Which means he's castless because a Legion of the Dead wouldn't be here.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
Tevinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Okay.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Why does he have then those tattoos on the face? I thought only the castless had them. But if he was a sculptor, he couldn't be castless. Or could he? I don't know.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
How do we start calling more fucking gnolls? Elysian bastards. Plant a new seed. Okay. A letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I'm so proud of you. I hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you are like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know? Don't forget to eat. We're still in the mountains. It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be affording the hinterlands? Then you'll be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you are doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Kigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of Riversdale. We are all proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Why? Rector. I mean, if he has prostate exams. That's his.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's his job. Wilbur, why you turn back your mother and her sexual advances? Yeah, O'Neill, Wilbur is a fool. Construction report, scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place it was built to last, but it makes it a fight to build up. Berinolde Roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morris the Quartermaster. Ah, an elf. She has a Dalish name, no less.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. I intend to carry on the work of my esteemed colleague, Adan. He thought highly of you. You will be missed.
Well, we replaced a human mage for an elven apothecary, and we got rid of a blood traitor. I think letting them die was the right choice, don't you think, O'Neill?
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
All right. What is this place? I want to... twins. Triplets. Something you don't see every day. There's something here. Supposedly. My radar is going insane. Let's talk to her. I think this is the only person I saved from the village.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Okay. What is this? A shrine to Andraste? I need to destroy this place. I thought I am flesh, your light is ever present, and those I've called they remember, and they shall endure. I shall sing them the chant, and all will know. We are yours, and none will stand before us. Okay. Whatever. We need to seal this door forever. Descent. Ah, she came.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship. Your worship.
Okay. So people are starting to question me, that's not good. I need blind faith from these fools. Not faith, faith. Okay, let's go to the upper... I'm supposed to meet Hawk in the battlements, aren't I? Wonder where those are. Stupid fucking Hawk. All because she couldn't handle a few carta. Okay, it seems I cannot jump there. Must be a way up. Up we go. Although in all honesty, my Hawk would be delighted at the turn of events. I actually tried to become a surrogate of Corypheus, but he wouldn't allow it. And if not, ask for Dumat's favor. I could easily kill myself here, holy shit. There is Barrick, it seems. Barrick Ponthethras.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Very good question. All right.